Welcome to qnawire.
Let's remember molality is basically the number of moles of my solute over the weight of my solvent. In other words, or the mass of my solvent. In other words, how much moles are there in 1 kilogram of my solvent. So for part A, to determine the number of moles, we first need to determine the molecular mass of HCl, which is the atomic mass of Cl plus that of hydrogen. Then the number of moles is basically the mass over the molecular weight, which we are given. The mass is 174 grams over 36.5 grams per mole. As you could see, the grams cancel out, and I'm left with 4.77 moles. Afterwards, as we said, to calculate the molality, I divide the moles by the volume of the solution in liters, and so 4.77 moles over, I'm given the volume to be 757 milliliters, which is 0.757 liters. And so I get 6.3, and the units are, I'm given the mass of my solvent to be 757 grams, which is 0.757 kilograms. And so what I get, 6.3 moles per kilogram. I'll do the same thing for part B. So for part B, my molecular weight, basically I have 10 atoms of carbon, and the atomic mass is 12. And I'm gonna add it to 8 for hydrogen, and I get 128, and the units are grams per mole. And so the number of moles is basically the mass over my molecular weight. And the mass is given as 16.5 grams over 128 grams per mole. And so I get 0.1289 moles. Finally, molality is the number of moles of my solute over the mass of my solvent. So I get 0.1289 moles over, and now I'm given my mass of my solvent as 53.3 grams, which when I convert it to kilograms, it's 0.0533 kilograms. And so this is 2.42 moles